Hey everybody, it's your man Silverseeker, and we're coming at you today with a video talking about what the difference between a proof and an uncirculated coin is. And to start off, we'll go through the history. Now, proofs originally used to be like some of the first early strikes of a coin, basically the ones that they would stamp to make sure everything looks right and is the way that they want them to be before they actually put the die of the coin into production. Modern proofs, however, are generally made in much larger quantities and generally for collectors, because collectors do like the look of a proof coin. And nowadays, the way that they make proof coins is they'll polish the dies. So like on the background of a proof coin, you have a mirror finish. I'm going to show you here in a second. And then the foreground, you have more of a frosted finish, and actually polish the dies. And in some cases, depending on the type of proof coin, treat it with a certain chemical that gives it like that frosted finish. And then they polish the background or whatever part of the die that they want to have the proof dimple, which stands for deep mirror proof like. But the cameo finish, which is, you know, the deep proof, looks like basically a mirror. And we're actually going to show you. So I have in front of me, this is a 2005 proof set, and then this is a 2005 uncirculated set. And then also in front of me, I have a 1 ounce gold eagle, as well as a 1/4 ounce gold proof eagle. It's the largest proof that I have. I don't have a 1 ounce proof, or I would show you that in comparison, but the 1/4 ounce proof is large enough that you'll be able to see the difference. So let's kind of dig in and show you what we have here. If we open up the box with the proof set, we'll put some of the stuff out of the way. If we look at the proof set you can see now the back of the coin, and you can kind of see my camera coming in and out of focus here, I'm sorry. But you got the back of the coin, you see it has that real mirror finish. You can actually see the reflection of everything in the background of, if you were to really look, you could probably see the screen that's recording right now. You can definitely see some other stuff in there. But that's on all these coins, and then the same with these quarters. They got the real deep mirror proof-like finish to them. And again, a lot of this has to do with, you know, they polish the background of the dies, and then on these I don't think they actually treat them with chemicals like they do maybe like a reverse proof or a proof silver eagle, but still you can see where the higher points of the coin aren't near as polished as the background, which gives it that really proof look. Now if we compare that, we're going to open this up to a 2005 mint set. This is actually brand new, never opened. We'll just pull out the Denver side. Now, if you look at these, I'll get some of this stuff out of the way as well. If you look at these, you can see that the whole coin has kind of that frosted matte finish. It doesn't actually have a proof finish to it. There's no reflective background. It's just, they're really nice, of course. But you can see that there's no difference between the foreground and the background as far as the shine is concerned. It's pretty much all the same. Now we want to show you that in gold as well, because gold is fun to look at. But secondly, and then with this I'm going to go in really close, so you have to bear with me as I turn off the autofocus on my camera here and bring it into focus as I get it close to the camera, and then we'll try it under the coin scope as well. So this is a proof 1/4 ounce, and I have it upside down. Give me just a second, let me focus it first. There we go. So this is a 1/4 ounce proof gold eagle. And if we tilt it here, you can see that really, and I know the casing, I'm not going to take it out of the casing, I just don't want to scratch it up. But you can see the real reflective finish in the background of the coin when the light isn't kind of glaring on it. Oh, really good right there. See that? Oh, it's really beautiful. I'll put that under the scope here. Let's bring that into focus as well, and then we'll look at the 1 ouncer. And we'll turn off these lights. The lights give it the gold color, kind of brings. But you can see the reflective finish there. And then we'll bring the 1 ouncer out and take a look at it under the camera. And you can see how it has that sheen to it, but there's definitely no reflective finish to the coin. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between a proof and an uncirculated coin. As far as value is concerned, generally the value of a proof coin versus an uncirculated coin just depends on mintage. With modern U.S. commemoratives, for example, and let's turn this autofocus back on here. With modern U.S. commemoratives, for example, some have actually more proofs printed than uncirculated, because the numbers were determined by how many were ordered from people from the U.S. Mint. So if they had 100,000 people order a proof of a certain commemorative and only 50,000 people ordered the uncirculated version of the commemorative, then obviously they're going to make less of the uncirculated ones, which results in, as you can imagine, lower mintages, which, believe it or not, makes the uncirculated coin generally worth more. With modern bullion type stuff like this brings a little bit more over spot than, let's say, an uncirculated one does, but not as much as you would think. It's not like a huge difference. It is nice that you get this really cool display box. You know, it's felt. Inside you get the certificate of authenticity, which I have upside down here. Well, actually, I have it right side up. There we go. But you get the certificate of authenticity and the coin, and it's in this really cool like felt book. It's really nice. So you do get that for the extra money when you order like the proof gold, for example. Same with the proof silver eagles. They kind of come the same way. Whereas when you buy the uncirculated ones, like the one you see under the scope right now, it's just you know, a 1 ounce coin. You put it in a flip or whatever, and you're done with it. But generally, you will see that in a lot of cases, the proofs are worth more than the uncirculated, but it is definitely not always the case. Anyway, guys, again, sorry about the camera autofocusing, but just wanted to bring that to you. In the last video, I did a mountain of change. It was a mountain of 90%, and I told you guys the guess. Only one person guessed. He was close. He said 525. There was $587.15 of 90% in that mountain, so I just thought I would share that with you guys and let you know. So anyway, guys, thanks again for joining me. This is Silver Seeker. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you get all of our updates, and we will be back very soon in the very next video.